Hey guys, good morning. Guys, if you're able to see my screen, just type S in the chat box so that we can get started. Yeah, thanks for the confirmation. So let's begin. So in the last session, okay, so I have started demonstrating the Jira tool for you, right? So let's continue wherever we have stopped in the last session, okay, or in the previous session. So here, let me search for Jira and Atlassian Jira. Just select this and yeah. Already we have this account created in the last session, so I'll just say directly go to Jira for now. And this is the thing that we have created so far. Okay. Now this is what is the thing, guys. Okay, so in the backlog, we created some user stories and epics, and a few of the user stories we moved into the sprint one, right? And yeah, so the sprint planning meeting is over, and the stories were assigned. And these were the things. This is like sprint backlog. Okay. The stories are currently in the sprint backlog. Now, what next? What next will happen here? Now, the team need to start working on this stories which are there in the sprint backlog, and they have to complete them by the end of the sprint. That's the current thing, right? So, what may happen during this process? think think about what developers and testers will do during this process. Okay, here both the developers and testers need to work on the stories. Yes or no? Do you agree, guys? Both the developers and testers need to work on the stories to complete them by the end of the sprint, right? The product owner task is, you know uh, is there till starting the sprint. Once the sprint has started and some pending stories are there for the team to complete them by the end of the sprint, now the major activity that need to be done will be in the hands of the developers and testers. Both the developers and testers need to work on the stories, and they have to complete these stories by the end of the sprint. So we have given the sprint duration as 2 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks. That is 10 working days. In that 10 working days, these things need to be completed. These three items need to go into the done state. Right. Fine. So based on the bandwidth of the developers, based on the bandwidth of the developer, one of the developer may pick this story. Another developer may pick this story like that. Okay. Fine. So here, what are the different things we have? Okay. First, this one. Let's say a developer has picked this particular story. Okay. Developer has picked this particular story. Developer want to work on this particular story. What the developer has done? Developer has moved the story into the in progress state. Developer has started working. Okay. So at the same time, developers and testers both will be working, guys. Okay. At the same time, initially it will be like this. Initially it will be like this. Now both the developers and testers will be working on this. How? Let me click on this. Let me click on that story. Okay. Let me click on this story. There's some acceptance criteria. And what else is there here? Click on add and child work item. Okay, a lot of things have changed in this, guys. Okay, a lot of things have changed in this. So yeah, just give me a second. So initially, what happens here is both the developers and testers will to try to understand the stories, guys. Okay, before the stories, go into the in progress state or whatever it is. Okay, so developer and testers will try to understand these stories. Okay, fine. So let me, a lot of things have changed, guys, in the UI part when compared to the earlier things. So I need to modify them a bit. Okay. Yeah. Click on add attachment child work item subtask. Okay. So here, some subtasks will be created. Okay. Let's work on the subtask here. Okay. Let's work on the subtask here. So here, what are the different things that developers and testers will work on these user stories? Okay. Coming to the developers, understanding, okay, understanding the user story, understanding the user story, understanding the user story in development point of view. Okay, point of view, create. So you see, some item got created here. Let's close this and refresh here once and see where exactly the item got created. Is any particular item got created? It's not being shown here, right? Just click on this. You see, here some item is there. It's in to-do state, right? So let's say this particular user story has been moved into the in progress state, okay, by one of the person like either developer or developer. Basically, developer has moved this into the in progress state. Meanwhile, a lot of items are there, a lot of tasks are there. One of the task is the developer task, okay. One of the task is developer task. Just give me a second. Okay. Then click on add and say child work item, understanding the user story in testing point of view. Another one got created. Then developing the user story, okay, implementing the user story or developing the user story, testing the user story, okay, testing the user story. Okay, like this. Some at a high level, I added some items to this, user story, guys, and whoever is currently working on this user stories will move the user story into the in progress state. Okay, we'll move the user stories, and testers will not be idle in this during this process, guys. Testers won't be idle. Testers, while the developers are working on this user stories, testers also will start. What the testers will do. You see, until the developers complete this, testers cannot start working on them, right? Then what the testers will do while the developers are working on this user stories? Tell me, guys, what the testers will do. Testers will try to understand the user story and try to create the test cases, right? So here one more task, okay? So testing the user story or something is there, but what the testers will do, testers will parallelly work on this user stories, whether they are in progress or not doesn't matter. Before the testers actually start working on this user stories, actual testing will not be started. Developers will start the work. While the developer has started this work on, one of the developer has moved this story and other developer has moved this story into the in progress state. Okay, like the developer has started, working on this. So first, what the developers are doing, developers will try to understand the story in development point of view. If they get any doubts, guys, if they get any doubt, they'll put the comments and all. That's not our cup of tea, right? Whatever the developers will do, that is not our cup of tea. Okay. So I will not focus more on, what the developers will do. Developers have dragged this story and start developing the stories. Okay. Developer have dragged these stories, in which they are working. Okay. So assume that we have logged in as developer. Assume that we have logged in as developer, guys. Currently, developer is working on this. Okay. Assume that currently earlier product owner has logged into this Jira, right? Assume that now this developer has logged into this Jira too. Okay. Assume now that earlier product owner has logged in. Now who has logged in? Developer has logged in. and developers have respective developers. One of the developer has logged in and moved this user story. Another developer will log in and move another user story. Okay. Every developer will have their own account of Jira. Okay, every developer will have. There are multiple developers will be simultaneously working on the project. One of the developer has moved this user story into the in progress state. Another developer has moved this user story into the in progress state, and another developer has moved this particular user story into the in progress. Three different developers. Okay, one developer has moved this user story into the in progress state in their account. Another developer has moved the user story into the in progress state in their account. Okay, another developer has moved this user story into the in progress state in their account. Okay, every developer has their own account of Jira. In their own accounts, they have moved this, and three different developers are working on this three user stories simultaneously. One developer is developing this user story, another developer is developing this user story, another developer is developing this user story, like that. Okay. So, fine. While the developers are simultaneously working, will the testers will be idle, guys? Tell me. Will the testers will be idle, first of all? While the developers are working on this, developing this user stories, will the testers will be idle? No, testers won't be idle. What the testers will be doing? Testers will also try to understand. Okay, let's not worry about what the developers will do. Let's try to understand what the testers will do. Okay, while the developers are working on these user stories, what the developers testers will do? Testers will try to understand these user stories first. Testers will try to understand the user stories first. Okay, testers will go through this user story as I want to register using my email and password so I can create an account and access personalized features. Okay, is there, and go through the acceptance criteria. Testers will go through this acceptance criteria. A registration form is available with fields for first name, last name, email address, telephone number, password, confirm password, newsletter, privacy policy. User sees appropriate validation errors. Okay. Invalid email format, password to tweak, password and confirm password mismatch, required fields left empty. Okay. On successful submission, user account is created. User is either logged in immediately or prompted to verify email, a welcome message or okay. So here, let's say this is a user story and the testers want to understand. Okay. So let's go to ChatGPT and take the help of ChatGPT in understanding at the same time. Okay. As a as a software tester, I need to I need to understand the user story. Okay, created by the product owner. Okay, and clarify all the doubts. Okay, regarding the user story, so that I understand the user story completely, and later complete and later should be able to should be able to create the test cases, create the test cases for the user story. Okay, can you simplify this user story having this title and acceptance criteria and make it as easy as possible for me to understand? Okay, user story title. I'll provide the title of the user story, guys. This is the title of the user story, right? I'll copy this title and paste it here. User story, acceptance criteria, acceptance criteria. I'll just copy this user story acceptance criteria of the user story. I'll copy from here, copy this and paste it and press enter. Okay, now ChatGPT is making the job easy for the software testers and it is helping us. Here a simplified version of the user story and acceptance criteria that is easy to understand for software tester preparing to the test case, writing test case and all. Simplified user story. As a user, I want to register my email address and so that I can create an account, and this is use title. Goal, allow users to create an account by filling out registration form. Yeah, okay. We are trying to understand the user story. What should be in the form? Fields to test. First name. last name. Okay, first name field should be there in the form. Last name field should be there in the form. Email address must be unique and valid format like, okay, it should be unique and valid format. Telephone number, required or optional. Clarify with product owner. You see what they are saying is, what they are saying. This is one of the doubt they have raised. Okay, ChatGPT has raised this particular doubt. You can also, without using ChatGPT also, you should be able to raise this kind of doubts. Okay, is a telephone number required or not? Required or optional? Okay, it's optional or it's compulsory. Okay, so we can ask the doubt here. Okay, until this user story becomes clear for us, until we understand this user story as a software tester, assume that you have logged in as a software tester into the Jira account and you're asking this question to the product owner. Okay, so is telephone number mandatory or optional for the users while creating the account? Okay, like this we have asked the question, and once we ask the question, right, we'll reporter is someone and we'll change it to the product owner. Okay, who you are assigning to them, you have to assign. Okay, and click on save. Like this you need to ask the question. Once the product owner sees this particular question, what the product owner will do? Once the product owner sees this particular question, what the product owner will do? The product owner who knows the business well will reply the answer. Okay, yes, it is mandatory for the users to provide phone number while creating the account. Hence, telephone number is not optional for the users. Like this, a product owner has answered the question that we have asked. So now you got more clarity, right? As a software tester, you got some clarity about the telephone number. Password. Password must be at least 8 characters and miss strength through example in upper and confirm password must exactly match the password. News checkbox optional. Okay. Then privacy policy agreement checkbox required compulsory. Everything is given. Okay. Validation rules to test. Invalid inputs. Wrong email format we have to test. Password 2 week. Password and confirm password don't match. We have to check. Any required fields in left blank. Duplicate email. If someone tries to register with an email that already exists, show a clear error. Expected behavior on success. Account is created. User is account is created. User is either automatically logged in or asked to verify their email depending on the final. Confirm them with the team. Okay, this again whether the user should get automatically logged in on creating an account or after verifying the email only user should be asked. Okay, this is a question. Okay. So we can ask that question, okay? How many number of questions? We have to log into the Jira as using the tester credentials, and then as a software tester, we need to ask this question, okay? After creating an account, the user, okay, should the user get logged in or have to wait for email confirmation, email verification, okay? Email verification. Like this, we can ask the question. Now, the product owner will log into the Jira account and reply to the question asked by the, here reply button is there, right? Product owner will reply the answer. Okay, so yes, user should get successfully logged in. No need to wait for email verification. Okay, like this, product owner has replied your question. You see, while the software tester is going to this user story, initially the software tester will not directly start writing the test cases. Will the software testers will directly start writing the test cases without understanding the user story? Guys, will the software testers will directly write the test cases without understanding the user story? No, right? First, first task the software testers will do while working on these user stories is that The software tester, no matter what is happening, what the developers are doing on this user story doesn't matter, guys. We'll go to that particular user story. Okay, we'll go to that particular user story and try to understand the user story as a first part. Okay, and we'll keep asking the questions. Even developers also will do the same activity, guys. Developers also will be asking all these questions to the product owner, right? Developers also will be asking all the questions to the product owner. So because product owner is the one who knows the business well. So for all the question asked by developers and testers, product owner will reply the answers. Okay, reply with answers. So that developers and testers will get complete understanding of the user story. Before they actually start working, developers and testers will ask all these questions to the product owner, guys. Okay, fine. Then any other things are there here? Let's see. This part is also done. Password must be securely stored. The form must be responsive accessible. Is telephone number required or optional? What are the expected password strength rules? You see, all these are the questions. Okay. Do we auto login users after this is already done? What does the welcome message should look like? You see, these are some questions that are not answered in this, that are not written by the product owner in the acceptance criteria of the user story. So you can ask all these questions. What are the expected password strength rules? What are the expected password strength rules? Like that. You can ask this question to the product owner will log into their account and reply. Yeah, should follow industry standards. Okay, should follow the industry standards containing minimum containing sorry containing minimum minimum 8 characters, having at least one symbol and one uppercase. Correct. Okay. Like this, whatever that is to be replied by the product owner who knows the business well will be replied. Okay. Testers or developers will be asking this question and product owner will be replying the questions. This is also answered. This is also answered. What does the welcome message or post decision look like? Okay. So let's answer at a high level here. Okay. Account successfully created. Some information the product owner is giving. Okay. Successfully created and with this information. Okay, some information. Okay, with this XYZ information, YZ information. Okay, successfully created and with this XYZ information should be displayed on the my account page. Okay, like this, the product owner has replied the answer. Then should be able to opt out of the newsletter later? Another question that software testers or developers are asking this question and test the product owner is replying the answer. Yes. uh, Newsletter, if opted while creating the account should be should the user should be able to opt out if required later. Okay, like this, all the questions we are getting while understanding the user story, the answers were given by the product owner. Clear everyone? Clear everyone? How the developers and testers while working on the user story will ask the questions to the product owner and how the product owner will reply all that will clear all the doubts using the chat section of the user story. This is how it happens in real time. Okay, this is what happens in the real time. Okay, both the developers and testers will be working on the user story simultaneously, and whatever the questions the developers and testers will ask, the product owner will reply them. You see that this is what is the beauty of the Agile Scrum methodology or Agile. What is the beauty, guys? Compared to the traditional projects, what's different is happening here. What different is happening here compared to the traditional projects? Here, the business, developers and testers are working collaboratively. Can you see that? Whatever the item they are working, whenever you ask the questions, you are getting the answers. Okay, everyone is in the game. Product owner who knows the business well is in the game. Will be there throughout the project. Okay, unlike traditional projects where they will be in the beginning and they will be coming at the end. In this kind of agile kind of projects, what will happen? Business will be there, testers will be there, developers will be collaboratively working till the end of the work. Okay, so they will be available all the time. Product owner, while we are working on the sprint one, will the product owner will be idle and will not do anything, guys? While the developers and testers are working on these user stories, because they need to complete them by the end of the sprint, what the product owner will be doing? Will the product owner will be idle? Apart from answering these questions and all, having some discussions and explaining in business point of view, clearing all the doubts of the developers and testers and all the stuff, what the product owner will be doing? Product owner will keep working on the product backlog is. Okay, product owner will not be free. The product owner will not be idle. The product owner will keep on refining the product backlog and adding more items to the product backlog. The task will keep going on for the product owner while the team is working on this stories in the particular sprint. Product owner will not be idle, guys. Product owner need to get ready for the next sprint and need to prepare all the requirements, everything from the next sprint, and and also at the same time simultaneously whatever the questions you will get or whatever the blockages you will get, product owner will be there. So everyone will be working throughout the project. That's what is the thing. Clear? Everyone clear? The product owner won't be idle while the developers and testers are working on a particular sprint. Product owner also will be working on the whatever the product owner tasks are there, product owner will be working. Now again, while you guys are working on this user story, every day you have to attend one meeting, guys. Every day you have to attend one meeting conducted by someone known as Scrum Master. What is that meeting? While you guys, developers and testers are working on this user stories, because you need to complete them by the end of the sprint, every day at some point of time for 15 minutes, ideally, okay, developers and testers need to attend the meeting known as, yes, stand-up meeting or Scrum meeting. Okay, Scrum meeting or daily stand-up meeting conducted by the Scrum Master, and you are accountable. Okay, yeah, you need to give the status of the work every day to the Scrum Master. Okay, every day in the daily stand-up meeting or Scrum meeting. Okay, Scrum meeting or daily stand-up meeting every day. You need to give project updates and you have to see if you have to give the updates to the Scrum Master that I'm getting this problem. Okay, we need to start our testing, but the developers have not completed this, so we are getting delayed. This is not our problem. Like that, whatever the blockages that are there in the project, everything will be discussed in that daily stand-up meeting or Scrum meeting. That happens every day at the same time for minimal amount of time. Okay, so and who is working on what also will be uh, stated in that daily stand-up meeting, and Scrum Master need to ask that. Fine. Now, once you get the understanding, developers have asked the question, testers have asked the question, developers have started their work. Developers have started their work, understanding the user story. Let's say this is completed. Okay, let's say it is done. Okay, developers have stated this as done, and testing point of view also it is done. Let's say testers have stated this, you see, in whatever the accounts, developer will go to their account and changes to done. Tester will go to the Jira account and changes to done. Okay, then it's in progress. Okay, developers have started working on this. Okay, developers have started working on this. Testers also have started working on this. Okay, testers also in progress. You can assign this. You can assign this task case. Okay, you can assign this particular task to who is working on what. You can assign. At this point of time, only one account of Jira we have, right? In real time, everyone will have their own account. Product owner will have their own account. Tester will have their own account. Developer. So who is working on the subtask of the user stories? It will be clearly mentioned. So here, testing work is in progress. Development work is in progress. Both are in progress. Fine. Now, Now the thing here is testers need to testers since understood what is the next activity of the testers, guys. After understanding the user story, what is the next activity of the testers here? What is the next activity of the testers here? Writing the test cases. So by default, can the software testers can write the test cases in the Jira tool? Is it possible by default in the Jira tool, testers can go and write the test cases directly? Is it possible, guys? Does Jira tool has a capability of Does Jira tool has a functionality where the testers can use a functionality for writing the test cases for the particular stories? No. By default, Jira is not a test management tool. Remember this, guys, okay? By default, by default, Jira is not a test management tool. Jira is a Jira is simply a Jira is a agile, what we call that? Jira is just for agile purpose, guys, okay? Agile projects purpose, okay? Don't remember that, I forgot that. Jira is by default is not a test management tool. So if you ask in here, okay, what is Jira? What is Jira tool? Okay, it's a project management tool. Okay, what is Jira? It's a project management tool. It is a project management tool, agile project management tool. In simple words, this is the correct answer. Okay, by default, Jira by default is an agile project management tool. Management tool. Okay, everyone type in the chat box. Agile project management tool. What is Jira? Jira by default is an agile project management tool, but not a test management tool. Okay, not a test management tool. It is an agile project management tool. So it only has a functionality of this, the agile process, agile scrum methodology, or what are the Kanban methodology, whatever the methodology we have chosen while creating the Jira account, right? Okay, it only has a functionality for agile projects. To manage the agile projects, the user stories are required, epics are required. Okay, this kind of Scrum board is required. Okay, this is called as Scrum board, guys. Okay, whatever you are seeing on the screen, this board is called as a which board? Scrum board. Okay. This called as Scrum board will generally contain to do in progress and done states. This called as Scrum board. So it only has the features that agile projects need. The Jira tool by default will have the features that what needs? Agile projects needs. That's why it's called as a agile project management tool. But whatever the software testers needs is whatever the software tester want is not there in the Jira tool. Whatever the software testers want is that there in the Jira tool. Whatever the software testers want is that there in the Jira tool. No, right? Okay. So by default in the Jira tool, the test management capabilities won't be there. Only agile project management capabilities will be there. The functionalities related to, okay, fine. So, so what if the software testers have to write the test cases still? Even though Jira is a agile management tool, agile project management tool, but not a test management tool. Since it is not a test management tool, can software testers write test cases in Jira? Since it is not a test management tool, is it possible for software testers to write test cases in Jira? The answer is no. But is there a possibility? But is there a possibility of converting Jira project management tool to also add or contain test management capabilities? Is there a possibility? Test management capabilities, is there a possibility? Yes. By default, Jira is a agile project management tool, not a test management tool. But if you want to write the test cases in the Jira tool, okay, can we convert the Jira into to contain the test management capabilities along with the agile project management capabilities? The answer is yes. How? With the help of something known as plugins. How, guys? How? With the help of something known as plugins. There are some plugins. The answer is what? Plugins. With the help of plugins, it is possible to add test management capabilities to this agile project management tool known as Jira. Got it? By default, it will not have test management capabilities, but we can install a plugin using which the test management capabilities can be added to Jira so that the software testers can use the test management capabilities which got introduced with the help of a particular plugin that you're going to install, okay, into the Jira. Fine. So how to install that plugin? How to install that plugin, guys? How to install the plugin in the Jira tool? Here there is an option like apps, okay? Apps are there, right? Explore more apps. Click on that. Explore more apps. Okay, when you get explore more apps, here you search for something known as Zephyr. Zephyr. Everyone type in the chat box Zephyr. Okay, what is the plugin we have to use? Zephyr. Right? We need to add a plugin known as Zephyr. That's what Ranga, I told you, right? What is the use of Zephyr? I told you, right? By default, Jira doesn't have test management capabilities. By installing this Zephyr plugin, okay, test management capabilities will be added to the Jira tool. Got it? Jira only has agile project management capabilities where you can create the user stories, have the Scrum board and all those stuff. But it doesn't have any functionalities. Jira doesn't have any functionalities by default where you can select that functionalities in this Jira software to create the test case and all. No one will be there. Okay, reporting the defects and whatever it may be. Okay. So what is the best way? If you add this Zephyr plugin, then what will happen? The functionalities will be added to Jira, which will allow you to, create the test case and all. Okay. A lot of test management capabilities will come. Zephyr, there are two things like squad and scale. I'll go with the squad, guys. Okay. Earlier, I think I have used squad. Okay. Why it's not coming? Zephyr. I'll just search otherwise. When I search like this, Zephyr, test management automation for Jira is coming. Zephyr Essential, test management for Jira. Zephyr Automate, expand automation for Jira. Zephyr Enterprise. Okay, now things got changed. That's okay. Okay, test management for Jira, test management for Jira. Both are same or different? Manage and automate tests with the living Jira to ship quality software and first simplify your testing with essential tools to manage, track, and report on your tests inside of Jira. This has more ratings. This things keep changing, guys. Okay, this things keep changing. Okay, fine. Then what we can take here? Okay, I'll take this one which has but here 29.4K number of active installations are there. Even though ratings are high here, more people are using this one. Okay, so I'll go with this one only. First one only I'll go. Okay, even though ratings are less when compared to this one, but number of people who are using this are more. 29.4K downloads are there here, only 17.8. So I'll go with something which has more downloads. I'll just go with this. I'll use whatever the users are using most. I'll select that. Once I select that, I'll be taken to the page. Zephyr test management and automation for Jira. And here you say starting from it. Is it free, guys? Is it free? Is Jira looks like free, right? But is Zephyr free? Jira is also not free. Some trial will be there. That's okay. But is Zephyr free? Zephyr is also not free. It's not free. You have to pay this amount per user per month. You have to pay. But for now, since we can use a free plan, guys. Okay, we can try it for free. Trial period will be there. In the trial period, we'll learn how to use Zephyr. Okay, we don't have to invest any money here for practice. Try it for free. When I say try it for free, it will get installed. Select an edition and site. Select an edition. Onboarding your team and scale fast. Unlock the full range of apps. Okay, let it be there. Okay, it will be installed. Review. Just click on review. And here review and install per month. Is 30-day free trial is there. You see, we have 30 days. That is more than enough, right? What are the different things? Administration and all those stuff. Okay. Data storage and all. Start free trial. Who will be installing this Zephyr plugin? Who will be installing this Zephyr plugin? Will the product owner will install or tester will install, developer will install? Who will install this Zephyr plugin? Tell me guys. Here, whatever the activity I'm doing, who will be doing that activity? Who will be installing this plugin? Tester, product owner, or developer? The answer is admin team. IT team. Every company will have some IT team, right? Who will be configuring the Jira tool for you. Okay. Who will be creating the accounts for the product owners, testers, developers, etc. who are going to work on these projects, right? There will be separate team in our company, IT team or admin team. Their duty is to create these Jira accounts for us. Their duty is to install this kind of plugins for us. Neither the software tester, nor the developer, nor the product owner. Who will be creating this? Who will be installing these plugins? The software tester or developer or product owner will install these plugins? The answer is no. Who will be installing this plugin? Who will be who will be installing this plugin? Admin team. Admin team. Admin IT team or IT team or whatever you call that, okay? Will be yes. Okay? Admin team will generally install in real time. Okay? We won't be installing in real time. Okay? Who will be installing? Admin team will be installing it in real time. As per the we can request them. Admin team will install. Okay, if required. Okay, so it's already there, guys. Now it's already installed now. Okay, now it got installed. So advanced added and all those stuff is coming. Okay, so let's go to the project. Let's go to the project again. A lot of things got changed here. Okay, fine, no problem. So we have installed the app, guys. Let me refresh this once. So let me refresh this to see. This is the project. And the plugin got installed. Zephyr plugin got installed. Can you see the Zephyr plugin functionality coming here? Guys, can you see the Zephyr plugin functionality coming here? There's some Zephyr plugin coming option coming here. Can you see that? Okay, just select that. Once you select that, what is happening? Let's see. Nothing is coming. Oh, okay, it's loading still. Let's wait for it to load. Zephyr advanced or something is coming. Okay, we would like to show in app notification as okay, allow. I'll say allow for now. Okay. Allow for this site, whatever it may be for a while. We'll be saying allow. After that, close. Here you see Zephyr is currently disabled for the project. Tutorials Ninja, click here to enable. Okay, as an admin team, we can install and enable it. Once enabled, what is coming? The test management capabilities are coming or not. In the Jira tool, earlier this kind of creating the test cases functionalities were not there. Now they are coming. Okay. As a software, when we log into our account, earlier who logged into the account? Admin team has logged into the account and installed the Zephyr plugin for us and enabled it for us. Now, again, the software tester have logged into this and software testers need to work on creating the test cases. Okay. So now what the work of the software testers is have to pick one story. For that particular story, the software testers need to create test cases. Okay. Software tester need to create test cases. So here you can create a task, guys. Okay. You can create a subtask here, add whatever the task you are working on, create a child work item and say creating test cases. Test cases for the user story. Like this, you create a task and work on the task. Okay, when you are working on that, this is in not in progress. This is to do only for now. What is in progress? What the testers are in progress? You are currently creating the test cases. So in progress you put it, and to do you put the testing. Testing has not started. Only test cases creation is started. Okay, like this. Now The testers have started working on the creating the test case for this so and so user story. So click on the Zephyr. So in progress, we have changed it in the user story, and testers will come here and start creating the user stories. Okay. So here I'll go to the this particular chat GPT where I added this. Now, now I want to create the test cases for this user story in Jira tool. Okay. I am using Zephyr, Zephyr plugin in Jira. Okay. Can you provide the, can you generate the I can write the test cases, but to save the time, I'm using the ChatGPT capabilities to create the test case, because you know how to create the test case already I covered in the previous sessions, right? Here we are using the ChatGPT to speed up the process. As a trainer, I can use this ChatGPT. As software tester, you can use this, okay? But you have to work on the test cases in real time, okay? Not on, you should not blindly depend on the ChatGPT tools, right? In real time. Here I'm just using it for time saving purpose, okay? Can you generate the test cases for me for the above user story? Test case one. Okay. Verify all the fields are present in the registration form is a test case one. Okay. Let's go here and let me blindly follow the test cases, but in real time you have to see what ChatGPT is generating and you have to carefully draft whatever that is needed. Okay. This is one of the just a test case created, and go here and paste the test case. Verify all the fields are present in the registration form, and okay. So we'll do one thing. You can clearly see what functionalities are there, right? Test cases need to be created in this format, right? I'll do one thing. Objective, preconditions. Okay, so is there any other thing? Okay. So I need to change the prompt a bit, guys. Okay, I need to change the prompt a bit. It has giving something. Okay. Uh, we can add something like this. Okay, I can take a screenshot of this. I'll take a screenshot of this part, and okay, copied the screenshot, and I'll go here and here, paste it. Paste the screenshot, and okay, Jira Zephyr tool has this UI, is providing this UI for me to create the test cases. Can you create test case details in this format? Can you modify the above test case details into this format, this format into this required format shown in the screenshot. You see, this is a name. Okay, this is a name, and to ensure all the necessary field, this is the objective. Copy this objective. You see, copy this objective. Read it, guys. Read it. Don't directly copy paste. Okay, read this. If it is making sense, then only copy paste. Okay, should not. Even though ChatGPT kind of things will make the things easier, as a human beings, we have to think and then see whether it is properly done or not. The ChatGPT has done the work properly or not. ChatGPT will actually make your job speed up the job. That is the only thing the ChatGPT or any other generative AI tools will generally do. Okay. User precondition. User navigates to the register or sign up page is a precondition. Okay. Write the precondition here like this. Okay. If you want bullet points or something, you can write the bullet points or something. That's okay. But only one is there. I'm not writing any. Now test steps and expected result. Where I have to write, I don't know. But for now, whatever the fields that are appearing to me, I'll just holding the things. It's in the draft status. Until it is approved by the product owner, we cannot start working on these test cases, guys. Remember this. So the testers are writing the test cases. Are these test cases approved? Who need to approve these test cases? Testers will write the test cases in the Jira, Zephyr kind of stuff and all. Who need to approve these test cases? Who need to approve these test cases? Tell me, guys. Who need to review and approve these test cases? Everyone type your answer in the chat box. Everyone type your answer in the chat box. Who need to approve these test cases before starting working? The answer is product owner. Who knows the business well? Product owner, right? This test case is one written. This test case is once written should be reviewed by whom? Reviewed by the product owner. Everyone type in the chat box. Okay? Test cases will be written by software testers, but needs to be reviewed and approved by whom? Reviewed and approved by product owner. The one who knows the business well in this agile projects or agile scrum projects is product owner need to review and approve them. Okay? Product owner reviewed and approved by product owner. Then only software testers can use this test case for testing purpose. Okay? Then only the software testers can start testing once the application is ready. Once the developers implement this user story, right? Then testers can start testing the functionality using the test cases only when these test cases are reviewed and approved by the product owner. Okay? Clear? Fine. So here draft status will be there. Draft status. It is not directly going to the approved status. Okay. Priority. You can give the priority here, guys. So what is the priority? Verify all the. Okay. It's a kind of high priority. Okay. Components. Which component? If you have any component, you can add. Otherwise, you can. Okay. Who has created the test cases? The software tester name. Okay. Uh, you want to give or not? It's up to you guys. If you want to give this estimated run up time or something, you can give some. If you want, you can give the time, how much time this will take. It will not take much time, right? Just navigating to and checking whether all the required fields are present or not doesn't take much time, right? So generally it may take, I'll give 5 minutes, okay? That is, okay, it's not, okay, so 0, 0, : how many minutes? Just 5 minutes, 5 minutes. This is enough. 0.05 minutes. Folder, any particular folder you want to keep. For no, nothing is coming. Labels, any label, no labels are there. That's okay. Create and edit. Just click on create and edit. The test case will be created, guys. The test case got created. Okay. Verify all the fields. All the required fields are present in the registration form. Details, go to the details here. Objective that we have written has come. Precondition has come. Draft state it is high. Okay. All the fields and all the stuff. Custom fields. Any other custom fields are there here. No other custom fields are there here. Here you see steps are there. Here we have tried the test steps. Which one, Ranga? Story points? Story points won't be here. Story points won't be here. These are test cases, not user stories, Ranga. Ranga, able to understand what you are saying about user stories? Where exactly you are saying user stories? I didn't get your question, Ranga. Can you give more details here? This is estimated runtime. This is estimated run. How much time generally it may take? Estimation. Okay. Not more than 5 minutes, right? You can give. Okay. That's okay. But no story points anywhere. Now coming to the test script where you have tried the steps. How to write the steps? The steps will be written like this, okay? Navigate to the registration page, write the step here, paste it. Why? Okay, steps are like this, huh? Okay, gaps are coming. Okay, I'm very new to this. That's okay. Let me clear all this stuff. Step. Okay, this is better, right? Test step. You can write the test step here. Why this extra step is coming? Okay, now it's okay. When I copy paste, it's getting copy pasted into another extra step, guys. Okay. Test data not applicable. Test data is not there. It's asking for test data. Any data is there, you can write it. Otherwise, you don't have to write. Okay. Any expected result for this step? Expected result is a registration form is displayed. Okay. Expected result you can write. For every step, okay, test data and expected result you have to provide. Add another step. Now go to the next step. Now go to the next step, guys. Okay. Now go to the next step. In the next step, how do you add? This one. Check the presence of the first name field. Okay. Write this step. Then any test data here? No. Any expected result? Yes. Write the expected result like this. Okay. Like this, you have to write the test cases. Okay, then fine. The next one, keep going on with the steps, guys. Keep going on with the steps. Add all the steps that are required for this particular test case. Like that, many test cases we need to add. This is one of the test case that you are adding. This is one of the test case you are adding. Okay, this is a test case one. Test case verify all the things, and you can keep adding. Okay. Okay. It's giving, let's go to the third step. I copied the step. Check the presence of the first name field. First name field should be visible. Check the presence of the last name field. Step I added. And here data is not there. Data is not there. Last name field should be visible. Last name field should be visible. Okay. And if extra step is coming, you can remove it. The next one, next step, check the presence of the email address field. Copy this. And here, email address input field is visible. Copy this part. Data is not there. Go here and paste it. The next one, check the presence of the telephone number field. Check the presence of the telephone number field. Check the presence of the telephone number field. Telephone number input field is visible. Okay, this is also done. The next one, check the presence of the password field. Check the presence of the password field. Data is not there. Password input field is visible. Give that password input field. When extra field is coming, just delete that. Add extra step. Add another step. Check the presence of the confirm password field. Copy that. Paste it. And here, confirm password field is visible. Okay. The next one, check the presence of the newsletter sign up checkbox field. Newsletter sign up checkbox field is visible. Next one, check the presence of the privacy policy agreement checkbox field. The next privacy policy checkbox field is visible. Write like this and delete this. That's it. Are we done? Yes. All the steps are completed. Okay. Now, once completed, what do you have to do? Once completed, what do you have to do, guys? Everything I have written, right? Okay. Okay, that's great. Data type none. Okay, fine. You can also get like this also, like this also. Okay. You can see more details like this. Okay, fine. If you have any attachments or something, you can attach, or whatever you want to do, comments you want to provide, you can provide comments. Go to the traceability. If you want to attach the issues or something, add existing issue or something. Okay, execution. No execution history, nothing. Okay. So will it be saved automatically? Is it, no save button is there, right? That's okay. Then let's go back to the test cases. You see, this one test cases is in the draft mode. Okay. If you want to check the details, you can click on that and check the details, guys. Okay. Go to the test scripts and you can see the details. Okay. Everything is saved mode only. Okay. Everything is saved mode, and you see a lot of details you can attach if you want. Okay. Fine. This is how we can create one test case. Okay. One test case got created. Like that, similarly, you can add more test cases. Okay. Yeah. If you like the next test case structure in the same format, yes. If you write yes, you'll get all the things. Name of the test case. You want to create one more test cases. One more test cases as a fire tool. You can do the same thing, guys. Okay. Go to this test cases and here click on new test case and paste it and use objective. Okay. This is a repetitive that you say tester's job is to, it will be kind of like this and, it will be boring sometimes. You have to copy paste, lot of work you have to do. User navigates to registration sign up page. Okay. Then steps are coming, navigate to the registration page. All the steps are coming. No test data. What is this? Verify all required. Okay. This is already done, right? What is the next one actually? Okay. Would you like the next one? Okay, I didn't get that. Yes, I mentioned and okay, it's giving the same thing, right? This is not correct. This is not correct. The test case one only. Yes, I'll say yes. Copy this. Verify required field validations. Okay. Next one is field validations. Required field validations. Copy this. To ensure that registration form displays appropriate validation messages when required fields are left empty. Okay, this is the objective. Okay, when the required field is empty, are we getting proper validations or not? Okay, user must be on the registration page with all the form fields empty. Okay, precondition, and then test steps. Copy this. Any data is there? Nothing is there. Go down here. Draft. This is like high priority for now. Okay. Estimated runtime. It may take some time, guys. Okay. 00 colon. Let's say it will take some 15 minutes max. Okay. I'll give 00 15 minutes and no folders, nothing. Create and edit. And once I go to that, I'll go to the test steps. And here in the test steps, I'll add the steps here. How to add the steps here? First step, add the step. No test data, expect result. How to add the expect result? Registration form is displayed. Navigate to the register page and the registration form is displayed. Okay, click on add. The next one, leave all the fields blank. Okay, leave all the fields blank and not applicable, except nothing is required here. Go to the third step. When I press tab key, okay, more things will come. Okay, that's okay. Add step and go to the third step. Verify error messages for missing first name. Verify error message for the missing first name. What should happen? First name is required or similar message is displayed, should be displayed. Okay. Like that, we have to keep adding the steps, guys. Okay. This is a repetitive process, right? Let me add some sample test cases. That's okay. Let's not hurry up. Let's add some sample test cases so that you will have some kind of minimal amount of data. You feel that, what kind of work the testers have to do. You will get a feel because of this process. Verify error message for last name field. Last name is required or similar message is displayed. Then verify error message for missing email address field. Okay. Email address is required or similar message should be displayed. Verify error message for missing password. Password is required or message is displayed. Next step, I'll keep adding some steps, guys, so that don't have to keep clicking every time. Verify error message for missing confirm password field. And here I'll write down confirm password is required or similar message. The next one, verify error for not accepting the privacy policy. Okay, should be displayed. All these expected results and steps need to be written, and something is not required. You can delete. That's it. We are done, right? I can go with the third test case. I'll say yes for now, and and meanwhile I'll go to the test cases. Two test cases are created. Both are in the draft status. Now I'll create one more test case. I'll create one more test case. As a sample, I'll create, you can create any number of test cases, guys. Verify email field validation for invalid format, okay? Invalid format email address, okay? To ensure that registration form. For sample, we'll be creating precondition is user is on the registration page is a precondition. Just copy paste, guys. You see how ChatGPT is making the life of the software testers easy now. So if it is right, you can modify a bit if required, but most of the cases it will be okay. Go to the test steps, test script, and here write the step, navigate to the registration page. Registration form is displayed. This add step. Next step, you see there is some test data in the next step. Okay, still now we have not seen encountered the test data. Now we are able to encounter the test data. Enter an invalid format in the email address is the next step. And here, what is the data here? User@com, user.com is the test data. Okay. If you want to add more test data, you can add here and expect result is nothing. Fill out the required fields with valid data. Fill other fields with valid data. Apart from the email field, many other fields are there in the register page, right? Just give valid inputs in the test data. Give valid inputs. Write this. And here, not applicable. Click on submit or register button. Click on submit or register button. To create the account, you are going to click on the submit or register button. Okay. Then error message is shown below the email field. Error message is shown below the email field. The next one, verify that the email error message is appropriate. Verify the email error message is appropriate. Message like enter a valid email address is looks appropriate. Okay, copy this. Done. Fine. This is another test case. If you want to create one more, you just just type S. It will generate another test case for you. Go to the test cases. So for 3 test cases we have created. Next test case, verify password strength validation message. Okay, create new test case, paste it. Objective to verify that. Okay. Password is not given, is not weak, and all the stuff. User is on the registration page is a precondition. Next one, navigate to the registration page. Steps. Okay, go to the steps and here write the step. Any data? No. Registration form is displayed. Give that registration form is displayed. You see, this is a tedious task where you have to keep on kind of. Then password test data is there. Okay, you just enter the test data here, like a password, and fill other required fields with valid data. You have entered a weak password. Now fill the other details, valid inputs. We'll give other things as valid. Then click the submit register button. Error message appears indicating the password is too weak. The next one, this one, at step. Okay. Like that, any number of test cases you can keep adding it. Okay. Any number of test cases. For now, for sample, I created 4 test cases. Are you guys good with the 4 test cases, guys? Are you guys good with these test cases? Did you understand these test cases and what is the process of creating the test cases clear? Everyone clear with the process of creating the test cases? Like this, any number of test cases you can add. Okay. For that particular user story, you can add any number of test cases, guys. Okay. Fine. Now, once you created these test cases, what you have to do next? Go to the board, Scrum board. From Zephyr, go to the Scrum board, guys. Okay. In the Scrum board, open that user story. Here, click on add. Okay, what else is there? How to add the test cases here? Link work item. No, this is not the one. Creating stories. It's that creating the test cases. Creating test cases. And here add. Hmm, why it's not there. Zephyr. I'll select Zephyr app here. Once I select the Zephyr app, now you see this is the functionality, guys. Click on app, select the Zephyr app, create, add existing ones. Click on add existing ones and select all these test cases. Select all these test cases and say add. Okay. Clear, everyone? What we have to do? Add all these test cases and write the comment here. Okay. To whom? As a software tester, you are writing the comment to the product owner. We have created all the test cases for this user story. Kindly or please review and approve, or please review and provide feedback. Okay, you cannot ask for approve, right? Hence, indirectly you can ask for provide feedback. Click on save. Once the product owner will receive this comment, what the product owner will do? What the product owner will do? Product owner will go through all this. Okay, product owner will log into their account, go to the Zephyr or go to that Scrum board and open the story. And okay, when they open the story, the task will be there, right? Creating test cases task they will open. In the test cases task, they will see all these user stories. Okay, they will click on the story and check the user stories. Okay. Close. What is there here? This is for test execution. So how to check this? Click on this. The product owner will click on each and every test case here. Just click on this test case and we'll get all the details of the test case here. Okay. The product owner will see the test case like it's loading the test case. Yeah. Verify how the testers have written. They can come to know. They'll go to the test script and verify all the things. If everything is fine, what the product owner will do? If everything is fine, what the product owner will do? They will change it from draft state to the approved status. Got it? Now similarly, next one they will open. Product owner will open the next one. Since the product owner will know the business well, will review the test case. If everything is fine, go to the test script. Okay, everything is fine. Come back here and here change it from the approved state. Okay, done. That is also done. The next one, open one by one. They will open and review them. Product owner will review the test cases like this. Okay, if everything is well, change it to approved status. Then next one, review the test case. Product owner will review the test case. Take everything, come here and change it to approved status. Done. Close all this stuff. Okay. Now refresh once. Approved or not? Are they approved? Once approved, the product owner will write a comment here. Okay. Test cases look good. Okay. Uh, I have up. Hence I have approved. Hence I have approved. Okay. No changes needed. Okay. Click on save. Okay. Like the product owner will put a comment and approve the test case, for example. Okay. Then as software tester, what you can do? You can log into your Jira account as software tester and can go here and here test creating the test cases. You will complete it. Click on done. Once they are approved, you will mark it as done. Okay. Now let's assume that by this time what happened? By this time what happened? Developers have completed developing this user story. Developers have completed developing this user story. Now only testing work is left out. Only the testing part is left out, right? Developers have developed this user story. Let's assume that, okay? We are not in the developer's shoes, right? Assume that developers have completed this task. So only which part is left out? Only which part is left out, guys? Now only which part is left out? In this user story, which activity is left out here? Which task out of all the task is left out here? Anyone? Yes. Testing part is left out. Okay, you see? This is done, this is done. These are done by the developers. This is done by developer. This is done by testers. Okay, this is done by testers. This is done by developers. Only one thing, that is test. Developers say that they are done with that. Okay, now testing the user story. Okay, testing the user story is going on. Testing the user story is going on. Okay, so testing the user story. As part of testing the user story, what the tester will do? Tester will select Zephyr app and add the story, add the test cases that need to be run. Add, like this tester will add them. Once added, testers will start running one by one. Start a new test execution, start a new test execution, start a new test execution, like that. Okay. So here, click on this. Tester will click on this. Okay, start a new test execution. Click on. You can select an environment details. In real time, you'll add all this stuff. Okay, admin team or anyone will add all this stuff. Test case version 1.0. Click on start. So tester will start executing the test cases one by one. Okay, let's see how the tester will execute these test cases. Verify all the required fields are present in the registration form. Verify all the required fields are present in the registration form is the test case. The tester is running. So start the timer. Okay, we gave this as 5 minutes, right? Maximum in 5 minutes we can complete. Verify all the required fields are and one. If you want to change the environment, you can work on this. Okay, you can write this or whatever you can do. Okay, so otherwise keep it. Okay, so you can configure a lot of stuff here. I didn't do that. Iteration is nothing is there. So fine. So actual 28 seconds, estimated is 5 minutes. Let's go here. To ensure all the necessary fields are displayed in the register form, since we have written, we can easily understand. User navigates to precondition is user navigates to register or sign up page. Let's assume that this is application. So when we are on this application page, see this opening or not. Fine. It's not working. That's okay. Hmm, open cart. I'll go to open cart. So this should work, guys. Okay, there is some problem with this application. Okay, there is one problem with the application. I think I need to renew it. For now, till it's not working, but I'll work on it and make it enable later. But for now, temporarily you can go to this demo and storefront you can go. We'll just go here and here. So what is the thing? What is the thing we need to do in the test case? User navigates to registration or sign up page. How the user can navigate to the register or user sign up page? Click on register option. So user will be taken to this page. Once taken to this page, what we have to verify? Navigate to the registration page. These are the test steps. Precondition is done. Navigation to the registration form is displayed. Is the registration form displayed? Yes, displayed. Next one. Registration form is displayed. Check for the presence of the first name field. Is the first name field available? Yes, it is available. Done. Okay. So here, this pass, you can, while you are checking these steps, you can click on this tick mark if it is working fine. Check the presence. First name field is visible. Yes. Tick mark. Check the presence of the last name field. Is the last name field available? Yes. Tick mark. Check for the presence of the email address field. Email address field. Yes, it is there. Tick mark. Check the presence of the telephone number. Is it there? Is the telephone field available in this page? Guys, is the telephone field available in this page? Tell me, is the telephone field available? Yes or no? No, right? It's not there. Telephone field is not available. So what I will do here, I'll go here and telephone field is not there. So I'll just fail it. Click on X mark, it will fail. Okay. So if it is failing, what I can do, I can create an issue here itself. Okay. Now check, I'll do it at the end. Don't worry. Check the presence of the password field. Is the password field available? Yes. Okay. I'll just, sorry, password field available. What about the presence of the confirm password field? Is a confirm password field available? No. So again, confirm password field failing. Then check for the presence of the newsletter sign up checkbox. Okay, it is there. Tick mark. Check the presence of the privacy policy agreement checkbox field. Privacy policy agreement checkbox field is also there. Tick mark. Okay. Like this, few steps are passing, few steps are failing, right? So what you have to do? You have to you have to fail something. Okay. How to fail? Something is failing, right? So from here itself, you can click on this three dots. Sorry, not here. Settings icon. Create issue. Click on create issue. Okay. You have to report a defect. How to report the defect? Issue type. It's coming as epic or something. Just select task otherwise. Okay. Create issue. Ignore that. Summary, you have to report the defect. How to report the defect? Okay. Which fields are missing? Telephone, telephone and confirm password fields are not available on the telephone and confirm password fields are not available on the register account page. Okay. Like that. Team, development team. You can assign it to the development team. Sprint, you can select the sprint in which you have identified that and now, so let's say I want to report this defect, right? I'll copy this line and I'll just make sure that can you create a defect for this? Can you create a defect report for this? Telephone and confirm password fields are missing on the register account page. Okay, this is a defect. Okay, are missing on then the next part here is description. Copy this description and see if anywhere you can add the description here. Yeah, description you add during the registration form validation. It is observed that telephone and input fields are not present on the end. These fields are part of the required form fields based on the acceptance criteria in the real user story, and you can give the user story number if you want. Then next one is steps to reproduce. Copy the steps to reproduce and paste them here. Okay, steps to reproduce. Click on bold. Then the next one you can attach. You can attach, guys. You can attach. How to attach? Just go here and wherever you are finding the defect, right? Take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this. Let me take a screenshot. Let's take a screenshot of this. Okay. And go here. Let me save this. Save as. Save this. Register account fields missing. Like this, I'll save and click on. Why it's not getting. Drop files to attach or browse. Browse. Select browse option. Just added here, right? Register account fields missing. Okay, I attached the screenshot here. Testing the user story. Okay. Then restrict to. Don't worry about that. Assign this to the developer. When you are reporting the defect, assign this to the developer. Assume that this person is a developer. You are reporting the defect to the developer. Okay. And if you have any labels or something, you can write that. Parent is as a user, I want to secure. No, this is not the one. Okay. Not the parent. That's okay. Let's keep this reporter and priority is highest priority, important defect only, right? Click on create. Click on create. Defect will be created. That's it, guys. For both the defects got created. And if you come to this board, come to this board once. You see, whatever the defect I have reported is come here. Who need to work on this defect? Who need to work on this particular defect, guys? Who need to work on this defect? Once I reported this, who need to work on the defect? Okay, developer need to work on this. So developer will move this on to the in progress status and start working on fixing this particular defect. Developer will have to fix this particular defect. Okay, what the developer will do? Fix the defect in so and so version. Okay, please retest. Please retest now. Okay, please retest otherwise. Okay, like this, developer will put a message to the tester and tester need to work on this defect. Tester need to open this log into the Jira account and go to this details and see the comment of the developer And what the tester will do? Tester once if it is really fixed, tester will say that tested in so and so version of the software, and the defect is not reproducing, not reproducing now, hence closing the hence closing the defect, hence closing the defect. Click on save, and here the tester will change it to done state. Okay, if it is really fixed, the tester will close the defect into the done state, and it will go to the defect has been fixed. Defect has been fixed. Let's assume. Okay, defect has been fixed. Now the tester will go back to the this activity or the testing activity where testing the user story is going on. Okay, so linked work items, the defect has been fixed. Done. So now tester will again have to perform retesting, right, of the fixed defect, and click on start again, and if it is working fine as part of retesting, what the tester will do? Tester will go this start the retest again, and this time let's say tester has identified that everything is passing, everything is working fine. Okay, everything is working fine. Now everything is working fine. Next, just give me a second. You see this is done. Next one, tester will try to run this one, run the next test case, start. Assume that tester has verified this and everything is working fine. Tester has this is also marked as pass, pass. Okay, I'm not doing the testing. I wanted to show only one thing. Remaining all I'm just writing like this. Okay, I'm just marking them like this. Done. Then once it is done, tester will go to this board, and next test case, two test cases execution completed. Third test case start. I'll mark them as pass. Okay, once really tested, that is also passed. Third test case is also completed. Now fourth test case, remaining test case, only one test case is left out for the tester to run it. Start the execution, start. Okay, complete. Assume that everything is verified and every step in the test case got passed. Okay, so now the tester will open this, and since all the testing is completed, all the test cases got executed. What the tester will do, since all the test cases got executed, what the tester will do, since everything is clear. Okay, so what the tester will do, tester will go to the user story in that this part is will be marked as done. Okay, done. Just refresh here. All the activities are completed, right? Next one here is next tasks. What are the here everything is completed, but one more task will be there. That is this user story will be presented to the once it is completed. Once the user story is completed, will the tester will go here and mark it as done here. Can the tester can the development team and testing team can mark the user story as done here? Will the development team and testing team will mark it as done here? Tell me, guys. Here everything is completed, right? Can we mark it as done? No. What we have to do? What we have to do, guys? We should not be marking it as done. It's still in progress only. This need to be reviewed by the product owner. Okay. We need to assign this user story to the product owner and demonstrate this that it is working fine now. Okay. The product owner will validate all this stuff. If everything is good, PO will mark it as done. Finally, the PO will, product owner will mark it as done. Once it is marked as done, the user story will go to the done state. Okay. Similarly, other stories also will be completed in the done state. Okay. Clear, guys? How the Jira tool need to be used in real time is clear. This is activity. I cannot repeat for each and every story, but one story and a few examples I have taken and demonstrated how the stories will be worked in real time by both the developers and testers and the product owner. The product owner is the one who need to mark as complete. Testers and developers only will work, but who need to finally mark them as complete and say complete sprint and all. Product owner need to complete the sprint. Once the stories are reviewed and all, okay, and approved by the product owner, then product owner will complete the sprint. Complete sprint one, scrum one, sprint complete 4 items. That's all. Well done. Complete sprint. Okay. Sprint has been completed. Clear everyone? Clear everyone how to use the Jira tool and all during the real time, how the software testers will use the Jira tool in real time is clear for you. This is what is the process you need to know. Okay. This is the main process. Everyone clear with this Jira tool? Guys, any doubts, any questions in this Jira tool? We are done with the Jira tool here. This is how you need to work on the Jira tool. And the process will go on. Next time what will happen, we'll go to the backlog and again we'll have the same process, guys. Okay. Same process. Some story, another sprint will be created. Next sprint will be created. Create sprint means already one sprint is done, right? Second sprint will be already created here. You just drag some stories and the same process. The development will happen in iterations in the Agile Scrum, right? The same process, guys, will be repeated. Fine. So, product owner, developers, and testers will collaboratively work together, and daily stand-up meetings will happen with the help of the Scrum Master and all. Okay. I don't think, Rohit, the defects will be differed in this case of Jira tool much. Okay. Because mostly compared to traditional projects, right? Compared to traditional projects, here requirements will be there. So, mostly they will not be deferred. Okay. They generally won't be deferred. They will be rejected or something, but they will not be deferred. Clear, Rohit? In case of traditional projects, that kind of deferred and all those things will happen because a lot of work will be there. But here, focusedly, everyone is working together. So the states, that's why that many number of states won't be there. Okay. Yeah, a lot of things will be there. Yes, we can import existing test cases into Jira and all. Okay. We have to create, you can use ChatGPT or something, and go to Zephyr tool and import the test cases. Okay. I'll show you the functionality in Zephyr tool where you can import the test cases and all. Test cases. I know this areas got changed, guys. Okay, just give me a second. Import from file. Can you see these options? More bulk actions. Create test cases in bulk. Import from file. Just select import from file. Okay, Excel CSV file, and you upload this file here. And you know you can write here remaining test cases. Remaining test cases. Okay, I want to import in Excel CSV format to the Jira Zephyr. Can you generate Excel CSV file containing remaining test cases for the above user story? Okay, the ChatGPT will create the Excel file for us, and I'll show you how to import it. If you know the Agile SDLC model and Scrum methodology, and now you understand how to use the Jira tool. That is more than enough, guys. Okay, that's how you have to learn. Okay, so here a CSV file got created, guys. We don't have to waste any time. So we are getting the CSV file here. Just double click and open the CSV file to see the exact details are there. And can we use a test case, objective, precondition, test steps, test data, everything is there here. Okay, so these things are there here. Test case. Okay, so give me a second. I'll try to upload. Let's see what will happen. Uploading the CSV file, Excel CSV file. In that format, we have to upload and do it, guys. That's the only thing. Next. Here you have to give the names, okay? In CSV field, test case name file is there and a column is there that you have to test case name. You have to give that as what? Name, okay? Objective, objective. Precondition, precondition. Test step, test scripts, test script step, okay? Then test data, map it, test data, okay? Expect result, go to the expected test script, expect result, okay? Like this you do and click on next. No data need to be mapped. Proceed to the next step, import. This process may take time, close. Now, you see, can you see the test cases that got imported here? Guys, can you see the test cases that got imported here? Clear? Clear, Bharti? How to import the test cases using the CSV file into Jira? Okay. Okay, this is the process, guys. Any other questions? Any other questions from today's session? Any other questions from today's session, guys? You can explore Jira tool, guys. Okay, these are major things that you need to learn about the Jira tool. And if you want to learn more about the Jira tool, you can by yourself create an account and just keep on exploring all the things and understand them. You see, everything cannot be explained. Okay, everything cannot be explained. Okay, okay, great, Bharati. Okay, so we have to learn the stuff. Nowadays, the world is moving around AI, so ChatGPT and everything, we have to use it like anything. For every purpose, we have to use ChatGPT. Okay. For regression testing, how can we show how many test cases executed and reported and all those stuff? Basically, in regression testing, we'll not do the testing manually, Sarita, in real time. In real time, the automation scripts will take care of that. Okay. And if you really want to do that, just click on test cycles and create a new test cycle. Create a new test cycle and create a test cycle and mention the details. Okay. Create a new test cycle and test regression testing. Okay, just give some details and all. Status not executed. Okay, give all the details. Click on this. Loading test cycle. Test cases. Add test cases. What are the test cases you want to add? Add them as part of the regression testing if you want to. Okay, so like this you have to do and run them. Okay, test player and you have to run all the test cases. Clear? Clear, Sarita? How to do regression testing is clear. Like this you have to create the test cycles and do the regression testing. Assign it to the software testers and all, and they'll be doing the regression testing. Okay. Okay. After you run them, you'll get all the reports and everything will be there here, Sarita. You can check them. Okay. Once you run them, you can get all the reports and export them and all those stuff. Okay. A lot of functionalities will be there. You can do that. Okay. Then details, history, everything will come. And yeah. Yeah, fine. You generally don't have to share any report. Everything will be there in the tool itself. Okay. Everyone, product owner will know like what you have done and everything. You don't have to send any emails or something. Okay. Everything will happen from the Jira tool itself. Okay. So when you complete this regression testing, they will come to know. Okay. No need to send anything. When you are putting an email, you can put an email. That's it. Okay. With the details. That's okay. Okay. So the one. Then what else is there? Dashboards. You all dashboards. What exactly is there? You see this, the software code changed a lot these days. Okay. Let's try to explore this Jira tool. So earlier, a lot of other things used to be there. Now everything got changed a lot. But you will find out, okay? You can find out like what exactly is there and all those stuff, okay? Summary, what is there here? 9 completed, 18 updates. You see, all the report is coming. You see, the report part is coming. Status is coming. You see, here only they can check. They made it very sophisticated. I never tried that. We didn't do that actually. Okay, in the previous projects, we have not done that. Okay, integrating the Selenium scripts in Jira, like other test management tools. Okay, maybe that item was there. If you have seen that, somewhere it was there. Okay, all the work. Okay, automation. Automation your team's manual tasks so they can focus on the work that matters more. Explore templates to get. Create automation. Create automation. What is this automation actually? Let's see once. This is a different thing, guys. Okay, so this automation is something different. Okay. Let's do one thing. Let's go to ChatGPT and see like what is possible or not. Okay. Can I integrate Selenium, Java automation, test scripts or scripts slash tests with the Jira tool? While Jira itself doesn't natively execute or host automation scripts, you can connect your test results and effects to Jira using various plugins. You cannot run them. You cannot execute them or run them from the Jira tool, but we can connect the results and effects to the Jira using various plugins. It's saying use Zephyr for Jira. Okay, you can manually link automated test results to Jira tool. Use Zephyr APIs to update test execution status based on Selenium test results. You have to use Zephyr APIs to update the test execution status based on test results. A listener capture the results and use Zephyr REST API to update the status in Jira. You can follow this process, guys. Okay, if it is really required, only results can be updated in the Jira tool. Not execution cannot be done. Okay, you cannot execute them. You have to use this Zephyr API, Zephyr for Jira Cloud API. This plugin you have to use and install that, and then connect the your things. Okay, listeners, you have to connect with here. CI tools like Jenkins to orchestrate and push results. You have to use Jenkins and connect Jira and Jenkins and your results. A lot of configuration is there, guys. Okay, a lot of configuration is there just for getting the results into the Jira tool. Okay, these are the things that is possible. Okay, update Zephyr test execution results status here. Okay, like this you can do. but you cannot run them. Create test cases, run Selenium Java test using, create test cases in Jira Zephyr, run Selenium Java test using TestNG on test failure, send results via Zephyr API. A lot of configurations are required. Okay. Yes, we can use Jenkins to run scripts. Yes. The only reason why scripts need to be in Jira is the results. Bharati, results need to be, if you want the results to be automatically posted into the Jira tool, then we can do all these configurations. Okay. Maybe I'll take it as a pending item. Okay. So maybe we can work on this. We can work on this, how to do and all. You see, experimentation is always there, right? But this will need a lot of time. Okay. This will need a lot of time. We'll try to do on this. Okay. We'll do some research on this. We can do some results on this. Okay. The coming days, when time comes, we'll do this kind of work. How to integrate Selenium Java results with Jira tool. Okay. And post the defects and all those stuff in Jira tool. Okay. All these things we'll try to make it practical in the coming days. If you get that kind of suggestions, let me know. But for now, today, I'm not going to do that. But you can work on that if you're really required as an assignment. You can work on that. Maybe in the coming days, when time comes, I'll be explaining how to integrate the Selenium Java automation scripts with Jira tool. Okay. Any other questions, anyone? I'll be writing this activity in the pending items. Okay. Okay. Any other questions, anyone? Does anyone have any other questions from today's session? Yeah, sure. I'll upload Ramu. Okay, then that's all for today. Okay. We'll continue with the manual testing sessions in the next weekend. Till then, take care, guys. Okay. Bye, everyone. Take care.